So 107 tomorrow is your start. A little bit after 12:30 here on the Buzzard is when your pregame coverage will begin. And then we will join you live after the game. We'll do a little bit of our dog and pony show here. But, of course, that will culminate on a Friday with the Bill Squire Friday Get Down. It's in the name. If we called it the Bill Squire Get Down, we could do it any day of the week. It's specifically called the Bill Squire Friday Get Down because, A, Bill Squire does it.
Mm-hmm.
B, it's on a Friday. And 3, it's a get down. And it's brought to you by Cleveland Whiskey.
That was a great explanation.
It's never very good at indexing. So that's tomorrow. Also tomorrow on the show, Mo Rocca. I'm a big fan. He's an actor. He's a comic. He was on The Daily Show. He's an author. He's got a very funny podcast called Mo-bituaries. And I'll chat with him tomorrow.
The more obituaries you have, the more problems that you, right?
I think that's the theme. Yes. Mo-bituaries, Mo problems.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the app, you can always leave us messages there, a little talkback button if you like.
Yo, guys, it's the Goose here. Hate the show.
The Goose.
The Goose.
Are we supposed
Hey
to know who
guys,
that
it's
is?
I do now.
It's the Goose.
It's the Goose, like the Gooch, the lady in Texas who thought that Hocus Pocus was going to possess her kids. Wasn't her name Gooch?
Yes.
Yo, guys, it's the Goose here. Hate the show. Anyways, about a month ago, my Apple iPhone for work updated. And the voice from my Apple Maps changed. And this dude sounds exactly like Poundcake. And now it's like I got to work with him all day, and then I listen to him in the afternoon. Does anybody else know about this? Does Poundcake have another job? Bye.
Poundcake, is there anything you'd like to tell us? Or
No, I'd never heard of this before.
I don't use Apple Maps, so I haven't heard that either.
I have Apple Maps. I've never heard that. I haven't heard me.
Would that be close enough to you running into your own arms on the beach if you could tell yourself which way to go on the maps?
Turn right, babe. You
Babe,
are so
right,
wonderful.
babe. You'd call yourself babe.
And then give himself compliments too. Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Wait,
so
like,
wonderful.
Ooh,
in there.
turn that wheel. Look at the vein in your arm. You're so muscular.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, lean back.
Look at you
Further.
losing all that weight.
Further.
Mm-hmm.
Lean all the way back.
Speed up over the icy bridge.
Who cares? Bump cheetah girl strut at a stoplight. Who cares if people look at you? Enjoy
Bump
yourself.
cheetah girls at a stoplight?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, that wouldn't be really a map direction. That would just be more of a life lesson, right?
He's making me comfortable while I drive because he knows I get like road anxiety.
I see.
I don't think there's any type of anxiety that I don't get.
Yeah, I don't want you getting too comfortable on the road. I think it's better if you are, because that makes you more alert. The more anxious you are, the more alert you are. People are too comfortable on the road.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why when I took my brother's car down to Columbus, like I wasn't used to everything. Like it has that lane protection. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you go out
Yeah.
and you
Yes.
veer over a little bit and it puts you over. I was like, hey, don't be correcting me. I got it.
We had that
like-
on our rental car when we drove to the Jersey Shore, and it took some getting used to
It was
because
weird.
it really gives you a wide berth there. So, like, if a bird is near your car, that stupid thing goes off.
Bitch, you too wide. I'm like, I'm not. I'm in the lane. Chill out.
Well, the computers know what dummies human drivers are. Even though autonomous driving, I was reading the other day, they're like, yeah, this is not going to happen. We're 100 years away from autonomous driving. It was all made up just to raise money for Elon Musk.
There's too many things involved. Like there's so many things that can go wrong and so many liabilities and so much insurance that would have to be in effect.
They
before
can't even
something
get
like
it to stop like running people over in tests.
Well, I would never forget that moment where
I think that's a good lesson for people, though, to stay alert. Just because a car's coming doesn't mean it's going to stop.
Yeah.
Might be someone driving, might not be someone driving, but either way, don't trust them.
I don't know if it was Elon Musk who did this, but it was like the demonstration of that car that was like invincible. Like they were shooting something at it at
It
the
broke
window.
the window.
His truck when he
Yeah.
Was that
they
Elon
had-
Musk?
Yeah, he had metal balls, and he's like, these the glass on the windows
is
is
unbreakable.
bulletproof and unbreakable, and he hit it with a sledgehammer, and then he threw these metal balls in it, and it just shattered.
Yeah.
And he just stood there with a look on his face like,
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's why I remain steadfast in my contention that Elon Musk is one giant bull shrimp artist.
or he's just one big troll and he did that on purpose because he knew it would get attention.
He's just out there
That's not
telling
right.
people he's doing stuff so he can raise money and then never delivers.
He has another spaceship on the way.
Whatever.
It is.
Oh,
You see
great.
the picture of it?
Like, why doesn't this guy just pay attention to his business? He's supposedly selling a cologne called Burnt Hair for $100 a bottle. Why are you making cologne? Come on, chop chop. I thought you were going to usher us into this utopia. Get to work, homie.
He's buying.
Forget about Twitter. Forget about your burnt hair cologne. It's all made up. I mean, I already have my cologne of choice that I wear.
She gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. It's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Of course, there's Ron Burgundy, star of the Ron Burgundy podcast on iHeartRadio. So, yeah. Today is National Skeptics Day, by the way.
Ooh.
At least that's what they want you to think.
Ah, I see what you're doing.
Radio jokes. Listen, our own Jen Pachano. Jen Pachano is on the Mark Nolan show. They do their show in this studio in the morning on Magic. But she's also been with Channel 19 for a long time as well. So she does a little bit of back and forth. And I was watching a piece that she did that fascinated me about how the cops out there in Lake County brought down $1 million fortune-telling fraud. Now, of course, that's redundant. But this woman out there in Menor who was running a psychic parlor and was getting away with it for a while until her House of Tarot cards.
Funny radio jokes.
I'm reading it as written. Jen wrote this. This is TV copy. I'm just reading it as written.
Funny TV jokes.
Yeah, Jen's good at what she does. She got right in there. Talk about this lady out there. So maybe, I would imagine, if you were one of this woman's customers, by now you would have been apprised of the situation. But who could have ever thought that there was a psychic swindler out there in Lake County? Surrounded by bored hill rods? Want to know if their life's going to get better?
You think they would have been one step ahead.
Certainly think so.
2 a.m. watching like these fancy cars pulling up and people getting out and going in there and coming back. And I'm like, what are they doing in there? I could never figure anything out. So I just watched them. It doesn't make sense. This is a little broke down building with a little palm reader neon sign in the window. And we have Escalades and Mercedes coming in and out of there all night.
I mean, in fairness, she was specializing in crystal energy readings. That's how you afford those Escalades. It's quite lucrative.
I'll get you.
Retired Mentor Police Detective Mike Mullaney knew something wasn't right about what was going on at Gina Miller's Mentor Avenue Psychic Parlor, and his suspicions were confirmed when multiple people...
Mary, tell me you've never spent money with this woman. Please tell me.
I can't tell you that.
You're doing it on the app, though, right? This is not. You didn't go out to see this lady in Menor.
Just don't worry.
Tell
about
me
it.
you
Just
didn't.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Bill.
My mentor.
Oh
woman.
no.
My mentor and mentor.
Oh.
Men and
came
men.
in saying they'd been taken for everything they owned, bankrupted, and ruined.
And they came in and said, hey, this Gina Miller portrays herself as a psychic, and now I'm out $100,000.
He started...
100,000. Listen, it's the old. I don't.
So much money.
I don't even think I'm mad at the lady, the psychic.
I'm not.
I'm mad
How
at
could you be?
Yeah,
No.
These people are stupid.
Gina Miller?
It's the old. I don't know if it was P.T. Barnum. It's the old. There's a sucker born every minute and 2 to take him.
I think that's P.T. Barnum. Yeah.
Holy God.
started to uncover victims who were convinced she could...
At what point do you go, I need something. What's my ROI on this? Because you don't just hand somebody $100,000. They get it out of you in increments.
Right.
Okay, if you really want me to pull this curse off of you, everybody's a victim now. Everybody's looking for something to blame. So you go to this lady and go, why does my life suck? It's as though my bank account is rapidly dwindling.
It's crazy
It's
to
a
be like,
mystery.
I have $100,000. I'm going to spend it on this and see if things get better. Oh,
Wait a minute, though. Here's the thing. She has a Groupon for $85 worth of services for $14.
Well, she ain't in jail yet, I don't think.
So my question, how is she making millions if she's only charging $14? She does only have a 1-star review.
Well, Jen Pachano is going to tell us here.
she brings you in.
Reverse curses or prevent bad things from happening to them. And he discovered evidence that they'd given Miller hundreds of thousands, some even millions.
She said, well, one day Gina picked me up, drove me to my bank, which they were already waiting for me. She called my bank pretending to be me to cash out a 401k.
In exchange for what, in theory?
For Gina praying to prevent a trailer fire because her son lived in a trailer. He was going to die in a trailer.
So wait. This was for her own son?
Yes. He gave her money to help save her son because he trusted her so much.
Oh, my goodness.
Fire if she did not give this money.
The Mentor Police Department conducted surveillance and tracked down the many pawned...
I need this money so I can pray that your son's trailer doesn't catch on fire.
My prayers are extra because when I get your money.
Supercharged.
Wow, man. Oof.
Supercharged.
This is why I don't like that stuff. This is why.
Rolexes clients bought her to try and expose her psychic practices for what they really were, theft. But it was a series of sessions at her
But
psychic...
it's almost like it's medieval, like it's the 21st century. Why
Right.
does anyone still believe in this?
Because people go, well, you can't disprove it.
We disprove things all the time. You can't disprove a negative. We do that all the time in science. I know this isn't science, but...
parlor between Miller and an undercover officer that finally put an end to her scams, and we've got the audio.
Patty, do you know what purgatory is?
It's a bad place.
Not heaven or hell, but for your soul to wander throughout eternity for the rest of your life.
That
days.
sounds
Do you
fine.
understand me? Do you want me to remove what they have done?
Her victims were manipulated and threatened into handing over jewelry, cash, even leasing cars for Miller.
Next thing I know, my child's life is in danger. He might be an adult, but his life was in danger. You're going to do anything to save your kid.
Detective Mullaney says all of Miller's victims had something in common. They gave her their vulnerability, and she pounced.
I'll tell you what. It's too bad this lady couldn't have gotten a hold of the gooch. The lady in Texas?
They could work together.
She's ripe for the picking. No, she would have been a sucker in front of this lady. I'll make sure that the Hocus Pocus movie doesn't possess your children.
Now listen, I would not pay someone my money for something like this. Sure, I got roped in and wanted more minutes on my psychic app. That's different than handing over
$100,000.
Yeah, that's
right.
But
that's how it starts.
But it starts with going on the app, and then they find someone that buys into it more than you did, and then they keep increasing what they have to pay and the stakes until they get to this point.
Now
and if
they're-
you just stop believing in things,
Now they're
you
paying
won't
him
have
with-
to worry about this.
Now they're paying him with steaks.
Mm-hmm.
what kind of steak? Though?
Omaha.
T-bone.
The ones that come in
They're
the
looking for
fancy
hope, and that's what
cooler.
Gina
Yeah.
sold them. Drug dealers pushed drugs. She pushed hope.
Oh, boy. So there's Jen
Yeah.
Pachano over on Channel 19. Of course, she's on the Magic, the Mark Nolan morning show here
I
in
stand
this studio on Magic.
firmly against hope.
Yes, of course.
Don't be pushing hope on people, especially in Cleveland.
Why should it cost you anything?
You shouldn't be having any hope in Cleveland. You know better.
Come on.
Especially hope you have to pay for.
Yeah. Alan, opportunity missed. Why isn't Elon Musk's cologne called Elon's Musk? Yeah.
He's not good at his job.
No, he's a bull shrimp artist.
He's basically this lady, just at a higher level.
Alan, I've been wondering what was going on in that shady-looking shop for years out there. It's a crap hole strip mall. between a convenience store and a dive bar.
That's where you get them.
And if the guy's going to die in a trailer fire, why not take that money to get him out of a trailer?
Dude, some people like living in trailers.
Is that
like
true?
Simple. Yeah. You're like a homeowner. Well, you are a homeowner.
Yeah, but now all these private equity companies are buying up trailer parks and quadrupling the rent on the land and all this stuff. I mean, if you can't live in a trailer park, if living in a trailer is too expensive for people, man, you're screwed. The thing with psychics is it's real hard to convict those people because you can't prove that they didn't. They can't prove she didn't lift a curse.
Or you can't.
But it is larceny. But you can prove larceny. There's ways to get these kinds of people. I mean, you know.
You can't prove it's all he said, she said. You're like, dude, the guy gave me $100,000. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but they do get these people all the time legally. I've got to take a break here. If you want to get a text for something, 35192 to do that. AlanCoxShow.com to watch and listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7
WMMS.
It is gone! Tomorrow afternoon.
High drama in the Bronx. Game 2. Guardians, Yankees.
First pitch at 1:07.
October happens here.
It's October baseball. All bets are off.
100.7
WMMS.
Your afternoon drive is brought to you by the Ken Ganley Auto Group, Ohio's #1 automotive retailer.
Hey, it's Alan. Sunday brownies are